months, we've been dealing with various projects. We've been dealing with right from the electronics teams right to the web development. You guys have been involved in various projects, so kudos to that. And also from my side, also I would like to apologize because I was supposed to take a few classes earlier, but right due to the scheduling issues and also we were loaded with work all these 3 months, so I was not able to do it. So I hope I'll cover everything up in today's session. Today, what's the event going to be is I'm gonna take you through three main topics. So the first thing is I would like to brief you on Rafa Medtech. What is our vision for the future? What is our planning for the next 10 to 15 years and where we want to be? And also, the next topic would be how I'm going to take a topic on ideation and validation, how we can take things from an idea to a validated stage. And also the third thing is we are going to look the outcomes of our internship. So these three topics I'm going to cover in the next 15 minutes. It's going to be a short crunch, but I assure you it's going to be great. So I'll pull up my deck now. Yeah. So I hope it's visible to you. Yeah. So let's get started. Today, the first thing is I've taken the topic as ideation and validation. So let's go through. Yeah. So the first thing is, as I said, I want to speak about Rafa Medtech. So Rafa Medtech its foundation started exactly last year this week. We were all students right from the starting. Me, Austin, Karthikeyan. We were just with a curious mind to experiment on an idea, and now this idea has turned out to be an industrial product. We've never expected that this one day will have a commercial impact, but now it has gone miles. So for the next 10 to 15 years, we are looking very strategically, and we are planning very well to place Rafa Medtech in a good space. And also, as you can see on the screen, we are now recognized by one of the top companies in the world, be it Nvidia, be it Boeing, be it Harvard Medical School, be it IIT Bombay, be it T Hub, Perplexity. You can name many. We are associated and recognized with these companies in a short span of time. And also we have been incorporated in May 22nd, 2025, and it's been just less than 6 months that we've incorporated, but the impact that we had on our company and also on the business side is huge. And also we were the Boeing winners, and recently we've received the Nvidia Inception program, which is making our company more valuable. And also, we have hit a significant valuation in terms of company valuation. I cannot reveal you the number, but what we thought a certain number, we have hit more than 10 times that. So in 6 months, we've passed our expectations. We've been very ambitious, and we've achieved it all. And also in the next 10 to 15 years, we aim to become a billion-dollar company. I know it sounds ambitious, but that's what my team is known for. We look forward for various opportunities and various things that are going to happen. Right now, 6 months, we are a young startup. We are looking for opportunities. We are looking for funding. But right now, everything is in a cruising mood, and we look forward for everything that is lined up next. So just a second, I'm having a problem scrolling this. Yeah. So the introduction. So first of all, I would like to talk about ideas. Like you see in your daily works or in your daily experiences, ideas are everywhere. Uh, there are a lot of ideas, and also the thing is, the main thing is you have an idea, but you want it to become it a business. So what could you do? So what but that's always the a question that was on my mind. So I had a lot of ideas when I was starting Rafa Medtech. We wanted to dive into neurotechnology. We want to try various things. But the thing is, we wanted our idea just not to become a project, but a commercial success. So the ideation and also validation has given rise to our business. So the journey is you think, you design, you validate, and you sell. So what are this design, validate, and sell? We're going to see in the next few minutes. So the main goal when you have an idea or when you have a concept that you think might work is take raw concepts and test them in the real world before scaling. What do I mean by that? When we were developing our prosthetics, we went initially we didn't have any ideas, we didn't have any knowledge about how to scale this product. So we went to a hospital. Me, I think Austin, Karthikeyan, and Arpit Chauhan, we've seen what are the requirements and what are the pain points. Through that, we have taken the concept and we've started taking the feedback. So, what can be done to build the next great product in prosthetics? So, that's what we've seen. And also, ideation. So, what went on through our ideation phase in Rafa Met? So when I was in my first year, I went to a conference called IIT Madras, conference called Empower 2023. It was hosted by IIT Madras. So in there was a startup called NeoMotion. You can see on the right. So what they do is they attach motorcycles to wheelchairs. So the people who are differently able, instead of are sitting in their homes and just being sad about it, they had this wheelchairs which could have attached to motorcycles, and now most of them are uh, delivery partners for Swiggy, Zomato, and etc. So what has this done? So this has restored the dignity. This has restored independence and gave a freedom to a person who was differently able to get back to the workspace and be a breadwinner of the family. So that was a eureka moment for me. I thought technology having a societal impact is what I want to do with Rafa Medtech. And then I started exploring about assistive devices. So your sources of ideas. For me, it was my personal experience at IIT Madras that led to a creation of Rafa Medtech, and also the pain points. So once the motorcycle was attached to the wheelchair, I could see how the patient was happy and how he was able to get back to his normal life. So that's what I wanted with Rafa Medtech. And also, when you're dealing with technology, you need to think about business as well, because technology without business in the commercial space is of no value. So market gaps, inefficiencies, you need to check on that. Also tech-driven opportunities. For example, Rafa Medtech is now an AI startup. So we are dealing with various AI things. So that's why we were able to crack so many opportunities. So be technology driven. And also brainstorming and mind mapping. So when me and my technical head Karthikeyan and Arpit Chauhan were in the CTC, we used to have a whiteboard and discuss multiple ideas regarding to a single project. So that led us more that eventually had a compounding effect and led us to more accessible solutions. And also, don't aim for the perfect idea. What you need to do is think about a problem, generate an idea, and aim for a problem solution fit. So, in case your solution is a perfect fit to the problem, I think that's where the magic starts. And also, you've done with the idea. So how do you build a business out of it? How do you visualize a concept out of it? So what you want to do is build a value proposition, a canvas. What does it include? So it includes the customers gains, also the pain points of the customers, how your solution is fitting it to the customers. Because when we built our first bionic, it was when we thought about our first bionic, it was like very high tech. We thought we were going to have computers in there. We thought we were going to have cameras and lidars in there. But the thing is, in India, the market is looking for a solution which is affordable and also which is technologically advanced. So we iterated our product to that and we built a solution. And also sketch your initial prototypes, because everything looks good on PPT, but when you do an actual prototype, you get an end to end of your product, or how the product is actually working, from where it's taking the signals, how it is being processed. So if you have your prototype map in your mind, I think that's where you can see how you can build the product more. And also market research. So this is one of the major mistakes that we've done in the first phase of our building last year. We were thinking about more about technology. We were like, we want to build the best technology possible. We want to have the best motors, the best sensors, and everything. But when I came to a realization in IIT Bombay, when I met the CEO of OpenGrad, what he said was technology is just 10% of how you build the business. The 90% depends on your marketing strategy, your operations, your financial plannings, and everything. So from there, we broke down our project with our technology is there, but getting it into the market is our ultimate goal. So we started our market research, and you can see on the left that was a basic first market research that me and Austin have done about how do we place our product in the market and what all the market gaps are there, and also identify your audience. The final end user is your customer. The more satisfied he is, the more better your company does. And also research your competitors. So one of the best advices that I've received from our manufacturer was, he gave the example of the company Toyota. So Toyota, when they were starting to manufacture, they were facing many difficulties. So what did they do? What did they do different that Toyota is now more valuable than Ford? They went to US, they've seen their competitors, they've met with Ford, they've seen what all solutions are available, and through that they came back to Japan and they researched and built the best product ever. So when we were initially there, we didn't do this. We thought we know everything. We're gonna build our custom models and everything. But when we've done a research analysis and through our competitors, we found what all gaps they had, and we included that in that. And also, if, for examples, you can use various tools such as Google Trends, SurveyMonkey, LinkedIn polls, customer reviews, and everything. So this gives you an edge over others, and you can see how your competitors are moving forward for that. And also a validation. So this is one of the important things that I would like to say. From now on, after your internship, you will be switching roles. You'll be going to different companies. You maybe for some of you here, I hope you have a startup idea in mind. So why validation? So in case our technical head is here, he might build the best product that could exist here, but without validation, it is just a product. It is just a project sitting in the showcase. What did validation do? It gave us a lot of impact. So with our product, when we went to Boeing, when the Boeing validation came, many press people, many investors, many journalists, and also many business people started looking into our product. It gave us almost a lot of visibility. So that was what validation did. So what you do is you have beta testings with small groups, form a group, just ask them how your product is benefiting them, and also feedback loops. Also measure your traction, how many people are actually willing to pay. So what a mistake that we've done as well is, because I'm going a lot on mistakes, because I don't want you to repeat that in case you want to do a startup and save your time. We didn't get a letter of intent that in case our product works out in the market, the companies are actually willing to buy our product. So with that, we faced a significant gap. If we could have that, we would have scaled our product much faster. And also iteration. So you've done with the validation, you've done with everything, you got some funding. What do you do next? You just iterate the product. You keep on collecting feedback. The better, the more the feedback, the better the product. That's what I always say, because ultimately the customer is going to use a product. He should feel that he is satisfied with the product. So you collect the feedback and you improve the product, and also decide. So you can see in this particular word, there's something called kill the idea. So why do I say that? So our initial product was a stroke rehabilitation device using brain computer interface. When me and my senior, when we were doing this, it was great. It was a research project, but it was not a commercial project. If we would have, if Rafa Medtech was still with the stroke rehabilitation using BCI, I think we would have never got this much traction. So we made our market analysis correct. We thought prosthetics is the best way to enter the market because almost we are doing the same thing, but we eventually want to make a business out of it. So that's why you either persevere or you pivot to some other thing, or you completely kill the idea and build everything from the scratch again. Because everything is experience. I think the second time you do, I think the better you do. And also avoid emotional attachment. For us, for example, you might have the best product. You will be emotionally attached to it because it's your creation. But if it doesn't work in the market, or if it's too high tech, or if it's too much of everything, it eventually fails. And also focus on data driven decisions. So, for example, I have something to put it into the market, but the data says something else. But when you're doing this, be extremely data driven, because you need to take, eventually you're the guy responsible. If the product is a success or if a product is a failure, you are the guy who are going to do this. So be very specific when you are doing this. And also pitching. So one of the best things about us being in Boeing is the 3 to 4 months were we were completely focused on the pitch deck. So we were completely focused on how we iterate the pitch. So T Hub, every week we used to have a meeting. Minor changes also we used to do. They used to say switch the logo here, or switch this part of the photo to there. We used to do everything because what it gave is it gave us a complete roadmap from the initial sketchings, from the intro page to the team slide. Everything we had it on our minds because that's what laid a foundation to our company. Because we thought the 3 to 4 months, we thought, why is this people are so concentrated on the pitch deck? Ultimately, it's a product. But no, but the thing is, the pitch deck helps you to map your entire journey from A to Z. And also, you can see this photo is very special to me on the right. This was my first pitch when I was in my first year, first week of a university. I was pitching to my seniors. That's where I got introduced to various business plans and everything. So that's where this is the genesis of where it started. And also, you need to have a 7 slide pitch deck and not go much into that. You'll find some of the best pitches in Airbnb. You can just search like Airbnb pitch deck. Uh, we personally took inspiration from that and built ours. And also the solution, the market, the traction, and also the business development. And why now? Why you? Why team? Keep on questioning. And validation makes your pitch deck 10 times stronger. This is the final and the best suggestion I would like to say. Because in our pitch deck, when people used to see Harvard Medical School, they used to not think about anything and just say, all right, you're good to go. And also, when they used to see some T Hub one anything, that was like a trust that these guys have worked something in the past and they could do something in the future. So have a great validation when you have a great idea. And finally, I think we're almost into time. I think I've taken some extra minutes as well. But the key takeaways are start with problems, not ideas. When you encounter a problem, think about an idea, and not vice versa. You have an idea, then you go about thinking about problems. Also, keep it lean, test fast, and also fail cheap. When you fail in your prototype stage itself, you can recover well. Because when you build an MVP or when you build an actual product, when you fail, that's gonna have a lot of cost impact and also your time. But when you fail in the prototype stage, you can scale small. And also finally, validation is not a single time step, it's continuous. Why do I say this? Because if we would have stopped with Harvard, we would have never got into Boeing. If we were stopped with Boeing, we would have never got into Nvidia. So this is a continuous process, and we are building well. We are building quick. and that's what we do. Also, thank you for everything, interns. I think you've worked in and out for Rafa Medtech. You've done everything well. We are really proud of you, and we thank the team as well. We thank the technical head, the marketing head, and also the admin team for all the support assisted. So now I would like to request Pichon and Karsken for the certificate presentation.
Hello guys. So this journey was really great and intuitive learning for you guys, and had a lot of upskilling. And physically doing all these projects will be a great journey for you guys. I congratulate all of you, our interns. So it's a great day, and this is a certificate which we are giving for you. Arpit, can you start presenting? Thank you, Tarun Chaudhary, for this work and a lot of journey which we gone through. It was really great to work. And yeah, BS Pratik, it was great with you working as designing all the website, also managing all these things which we had past, and it was really great job. We worked together. Also, Nabon and Manuel Johnson, it was a great journey. We had a lot of learnings, and also in future it will be a great opportunity for you guys to enter into any task and any manageable thing which you can be facing up. Thank you guys.
Yeah, so congratulations to all the interns. And also, I thought I'll share about the outcomes of our internship. So, you've done your internship. What I would suggest is keep your work, everything in a file or a Word document. Because one of the companies have approached us. They have seen our marketing works and they're asking for the interns. So, they are requesting for a full time job. So in case certain company comes like that, Rafa Medtech will recommend you to those companies, and then it will be up to you if you to take the job or decline the job or anything. And also coming to the future, Rafa Medtech will be always be by your side. Any help, any letter of recommendation, or any recommendation calls, or any doubts, or anything you want to do, Rafa Medtech is always there. We will support you in all ways possible. And also, guys, please stay in touch with us. We'll also be having our reviews with you every 6 months. Just a normal call about what's happening and what you've been doing. So that's it. I've had a great time with you guys, and I congratulate everyone. So, Austin, if you could share the vote of thanks, we'll close the meeting.
Thank you, Ashish. That was one of most insightful sessions which I've had with you. So, thank you, guys. What I would like to see is like all the interns. First, you have to congratulate yourself in the sense there's a lot of new things which you had to take up. So those were entirely different. So for some people, it was entirely different from their major, and for some people it was a new experience, trying to get into assignments, trying to understand the nuance of how the market works and how the target audience think about it. So that is why we were always with you, trying to guide you. I would then move on to thank B. Karthikeyan, the administration team, and Ashish. Even though Ashish was not able to attend that much sessions, anytime anything happens, Ashish was very keen on the interns being treated properly. He wanted us to make sure that you experience the company's the ups and downs, but in a way it is very safe for you. So he took care of you every time, and he always asked your what to say, your suggestions on how the classes would move on, and what kind of changes would this would happen, and what kind of efforts are the interns putting in. So it was really helpful for Ashish Samuel also taking into consideration and trying to help your interns. And the special thanks to admin, because administration is right now a little bit packed. Even though it was packed, he tried to help in every other session, and also he tried to be part of every Google Meet, trying to keep everything in order. So special thanks to the administration team. As usual, the technology team has been wonderful, and I think for the next 2 to 3 months, I think it's going to be more packed, and it was packed before. So even though he was working on multiple projects, he took some time, spent it with you guys. So try to made you understand the technology behind all the business, and how to make it the industry standard. So that is why I would like to consider Karthi. And special thanks to all the other team members who are present in this meeting, and for their continued support. I hope you guys excel in your future, and I hope that we'll be the industrial partners once we are done with our field of careers. Thank you, everyone. I think the session is about to get over. So, does anyone have any questions? Since there was not much of a feedback sessions which were happening in between. So, is there any personal feedback which you need to present in this meeting? You can uh, open up your suggestions to us. Otherwise, also you can share it personally also. If there are no suggestions, and if there are no complaints, I think that not might be not, because it's been so long. But if it's there, no problem. We are always open.